Hey everybody, welcome. Today we're going to be building a ramp for my equipment trailer. I had two, it came with two, but on a recent trip to Arizona on the way back, I lost it between Santa Rosa, New Mexico and Amarillo, Texas along I-10 there. So we got to build another one. I'm going to replicate the existing one I have so they match, and then I'm going to redesign the retention mechanism that holds them on the trailer, because clearly the way that the trailer manufacturer designed them doesn't work. So we're going to be trying to figure out a better way to secure these things. So I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. So hopefully this is kind of fun. So this is my existing ramp here. This is a little lip that holds it on the back of the trailer, and that's the tab where it was held in place just by a like a pin, like you use to put your bush hog on your tractor, or one of those little round pins, like you get at Tractor Supply. So I picked up some angle iron, 2 pieces 4 foot long. I got 1 piece 6 feet long here, and then this is a chunk of 2x3 for the where it hooks on the back of the trailer. I can show you guys that here real quickly. You can see it's got this little notch down in here that the ramp sits in. This is where they're stored, and this is that little hole in the trailer there aligns with the hole in the ramp. And like I said, there was just a little spring clip in there, so we're probably going to wind up running a piece of rod from one side of here to the other, with then a washer and a cotter pin or something on the end there to hold it in place. So let's get started cutting up some steel and getting this put together. So to take some measurements on the existing ramp here, these are 11 inches long. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. We know this guy here is also 11 inches long, and then these 2 runners here are 4 feet long. Verify that. Yeah, those are 48 inches long. So we can lay this aside. Do it like this. This needs cut, because I think they sold me a foot, just under a foot there, yeah. And that's about 6 feet long. So I'm gonna go cut these up to the correct lengths. Then we'll get it all set up, clamped, and do a little bit of welding. Okay folks, this is my setup. I got my piece of angle clamped to my trailer. It's kind of windy out here. Sorry about the wind noise. I'm gonna mark these up and start cutting them. I'll probably fast forward you guys through this and blast you with music so you don't have to listen to my wind noise. Okay, so here's where we're at. We have 5 of these, 1 of these. It's gonna go like that. Right there. I have to set something heavy on that for now. There we go. 1 of these. I'm gonna clean these up with a whizzy wheel before I start. Let's get a prettier one. Clean these up with a whizzy wheel before I start walling in place. And this guy's gonna go like that. And then in there, and there, and there. And this one's gonna go here. So I gotta clean these up, get my square out, take some measurements, and then we'll be ready to start melting metal together. Okay, so here's where we're at right now. I changed up my methods a little bit. I laid the new one, the 1-2B, on the original so I could line that up. And then I'm clamping it together. It'll also act like a fixture, maybe prevent some warping. And then what I've done is I've gone down in here, cleaned up all these spots here, cleaned up the sides of this, where the welds are going to be. And as I move down, I'll move a clamp and clamp it in place. Like I've got this one down here. I also looked where the other side is welded. This one on the very bottom here, they've got welded everywhere. The rest are just welded here and here and here and here. I'm going to stick with that. So yeah, I think I've got it all prepped and ready to go. So I'll start welding on this and see how it goes. So that's what I'm doing. It's kind of hard to film, so I'm just going to put this away and I'll show you guys the final product. Okay, so here's where we're at. Some of them don't look too bad. Some of them don't look too good. But I don't think it'll come apart. I still got to flip it over and weld the other side of that little tongue that pokes out there. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this. Seem to have everything lined up pretty well. Nothing warped too much. I was kind of careful about how much heat I put into it. So we'll see if it busts to pieces the first time I try to drag something on my trailer, I guess. All right, I'm gonna flip this over and do the other side down there. Okay, so here it is, one I made in the factory original. I don't think mine will fall apart. My welds aren't real pretty, but I think I get pretty good penetration on them. That one I was dabbing around quite a bit. One of them I had to fill, this one down here I had to fill quite a gap, so you can't really see down in there. This side you can see, but yeah, see these? Their welds poke up. I don't know the proper way. I'll ask my son. He is about to graduate from welding and fabrication school, and he does MIG and TIG and stick and everything. So he'll be able to pick them apart for me and tell me what I'm doing wrong. But yeah, I think I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna throw some spray paint on it. Come up with a good way to secure it to the trailer so I don't lose another one. Maybe on long trips I'll just put them in the back of the truck. But maybe I'll throw an air tag on them just in case I wanted to go back and find out where it went. But yeah, so that was real frustrating losing a ramp, especially when I had it attached the way that the guy that sold me the trailer told me to attach it. So that's a bad thing. So like I said, I'm gonna put a metal rod through there and figure out a way to make sure they stay on there, and hopefully I won't have to do this again. Thank you everybody who's watching this. If you enjoyed it, please go down and hit the like button, comment, let me know what you think. Pick my welds apart if you want to. I'm not a welder or a fabricator. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all enjoy the video and have a great day. You know, I really need to install an outlet for my welder in my garage, so I'm not out here hooking it to my mini split every time I need to weld something.